Okay.
It's been a very busy week. We've had a lot to do. Where should we start?
I'm going to leave it up to you.
Okay. Do you want to start at the beginning of revamping Nigel's, or do you want to start at the beginning of this week?
Let's go to revamping Nigel's.
Okay.
So we can chuck in anything that's happening.
Well, so we obviously we lost Nigel this year, which was devastating for everyone. But we are still a sanctuary, and we have an enclosure, and
Yep.
we need to do something with it at some point. We do have a memorial going up for Nigel, haven't we? Which
do.
we're very excited about. We've got little bits here and there we're just waiting for.
And you guys have really helped with that.
Massively.
Raised over £2,000, so
Yeah.
we can do something really nice.
We can.
I'm going to personally chuck in a few quid, so we're going to do something really nice for him, and I think you'll like it.
I think you'll like it,
what
yeah.
we're doing.
I'm going to do a couple of videos on it as well, so that'll be
Yes,
really nice to see.
It's all very nice.
But in the meantime, we've had a couple of phone calls from different places, haven't we? Because we always get phone calls from different places asking us if we can take an animal in. The original animal that we decided on actually fell through, didn't it?
Well,
because that was an emergency situation, and we said yes, and unfortunately
he died.
he actually passed away, which was not what we were expecting, actually.
But a good job that it happened when it did.
Yes,
Because it would have been terrible to bring him here.
Yeah.
And then him die here and think it's our fault.
Yeah, that would have been awful. And it was quite soon after Nigel went as well, wasn't it? It was very soon afterwards. But that kind of got the ball rolling of, okay, well, we decided in an emergency situation we would definitely take that. So what do we do now? And that's when you had the very smart idea. Very
unusual, but I did.
You did. Do you want to continue?
No, I'm listening to you. I'm trying to start jumping in. Go on.
Okay. Of contacting our friends over in...
All right, yes, in Ukraine.
In Ukraine.
Yes.
And asking if they had anything else that needed help.
Well, we all know Alex is coming from there. So
yes.
It's a place called the Wild Animal Rescue, and it's in a place called Chubiniski. Getting good at saying that.
You are?
I'm good. If you watch my video, I don't know exactly what I say. Sounds like a cough at the same time. And we contacted them and said, look, we're bringing Alex over. On Alex, we're not going to dwell too much on Alex, but on Alex, all of his final... Well, I'll tell you what happened. I logged on to DEFRA and they said, case closed. And it was like...
Scary.
What?
Genuinely terrifying.
And the reason it's closed is because it's done. We've got all his paperwork. I got 3 copies of his permits through the post yesterday morning, and contacted the guys in Ukraine and said, look, this is it, we've done it. And they said, right, we need to phone the powers that be.
The powers that be, yeah. So now
DHL.
it's just organising with everyone a date and a transport method, and it's kind of like the logistics of it now.
Yeah, this is just the like when you book your holiday and you've got everything done, you've got your case and your passport, and then they turn around and say, "Are we going to the airport?"
Yeah,
it's that.
It's that bit.
It's that bit. So Alex was like that. What? You have to go and book a minibus.
My passport's done. My visa's done. Where am I going?
Got a passport for. So listen. So what we said is, obviously, in the best world in the world, we're never going to keep an enclosure empty. We can't, because we're not there for that reason. Yeah. There was an element of emotions there because it was Nigel, but also we wanted to make sure Nigel's place was a suitable accommodation for the next animal. Or an animal on site, so that we could actually bring in another animal.
Yes.
So we contacted the guys in Ukraine and said, look, this is where we're at, this is what we're doing. We're very, very close to receiving the paperwork. Do you need any help with anything else? While you're bringing an animal over, it's never going to fill a van or a wagon. Is there anything else that you need to bring? And they said, yes, I'll send you a photo.
The cutest photo I've ever seen in my entire life.
And this photo arrived and I said, not a chance.
No, you did not.
We don't want that scabby creature coming here. You want to see, it's worse than some of the cats we've rescued here. So, anyway, it's a Eurasian Lynx, and he is fabulous. He is the nearest thing to Nigel you're going to get the way he looks at you in the camera.
Honestly, he sent me the photo, and the first thing I said was, he looks like Nigel used to look.
Yeah.
Like he's got that look in his face where you just know that you're going to be able to love him, like just unconditionally.
I'll let you know what his coat feels like and how much he licks once he's
So, what we normally do with our cats when we get new cats, we normally have them in the animal holding enclosure, which is where Zuri was.
Yes.
And we kind of want to continue that tradition because, one, they're close.
Yes.
We can keep an eye on them really, really easily. There's enough facilities in there for anything medical that we need. It makes more sense to have them in close proximity because obviously going up to Nigel's is a bit far away from,
yes,
generally speaking, all of us.
Yes.
So it made more sense to give Zuri a massive upgrade. Because obviously the Lynx are getting an upgrade anyway.
My Lord, yes, you're phenomenal.
Yeah. So what they will have in the animal holding enclosure, or he will have in the animal holding enclosure, is going to be 10 times better.
Well, he's never seen anything, so he's never seen a tree, never been in grass, never had water to lick and drink other than in a bowl. He's never been higher. Basically, was found. This particular lynx is only about 1.5 years old, and they heard bombs going off, and once they hear bombs going off in close proximity, they send the volunteers out there to check for people and things in case so the army's out there and everything checking, and they found him. They found him there on his own, literally in a pen, in a concrete pen.
Yeah.
And so everything is going to, and this is we can talk about these discussions, but we've just had this conversation this morning. And we are thinking about giving him so much enrichment that it might overdo
we might overdo it.
Basically, it's going to. If we'd have put one tree, a bucket of water, and a stool in there, that would have been 50 times more than he's ever had. So all of a sudden, he's going to go in there and he's going to have play frames and waterfalls and heating and and silence. Imagine that.
Blissful silence.
Not bonfire night every night for the last 3 years. Yeah. All of a sudden, he's not going to have any of that.
Whereas obviously Zuri has already had his enclosure, so he's now getting a massive upgrade by moving. But to move him, obviously we purpose built Nigel's for Nigel, so it was very disabled friendly, wasn't it? We made sure that everything was adequate for his eyesight and for his legs. So what we've had to do is kind of strip it back again and go, okay, what does the most able-bodied cat that we've ever had and the smartest cat we've ever had
and the most frightening
actually need in an enclosure, which is kind of where we started with refurbing Nigel's.
Yes.
Which has been really good fun. It's been a bit of a rush because it always happens under miles an hour.
And it's like, right. So what we have to do is think about if we're going to be doing up AHE, which is animal holding enclosure, if we're going to do that up, we can't do that up while Nigel's in there.
Zuri.
Zuri's in there.
I've done the same again today, don't worry. I did it to Claire earlier.
Nigel's just appeared all of a sudden again. It's haunting us. So Zuri's in there. So what we have to do is then say, okay, we've got to work a bit backwards here. Let's go and get Nigel's enclosure revamped. And so, as Jess just said, there's all sorts in there. We've done everything for him, and there's a new Twitch camera in there.
There's a new Twitch camera up, new view, which we think he's going to rip down. But it'll be fun to at least watch him do it.
Yes, it's going to be on it. Literally, it's on his new high platform bed, which is like 4 meters high.
He's got balance beams. He's got a bed outside, which is roofed now, which is really good.
He's got a soft bed. He's got his hammock type. He's got all sorts.
He's got a sitting beam as well that's round. He's got everything that we could think of that we could give him, we have given him. But the other end of the scale is we didn't actually want to do too much too fast because again, it's a brand new enclosure for him. So we didn't want to overstimulate him.
And he's going to be. This is the strange thing that when you're talking about this, because obviously, we're going back years and years ago that when people used to argue about people having Great Danes in flats and apartments. And then they say, well, we're moving to the countryside soon. So they move to the countryside in 4 or 5 years. But the animals are so habituated to where they are and happy.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you go and take them on a field.
They're like, what do I do with this?
And they're petrified. So that's what's going to happen to Zuri.
Yeah.
The fact that he is actually a brilliant, brilliant animal and probably one of the most happy animals we've got on site.
Yeah.
Sometimes you think, well, we've got to give him more then. But
we don't
always
have
a gamble.
To, yeah.
We don't have to because he was so happy where he was. But we've got to give him the chance. We can always move him back there.
Yeah.
And he knows that's there. But we've got to give him the chance, because that's the very, very first cat house we built many, many years ago.
AHE.
And the outside is brilliant, amazing, but the inside was built for 3 tiger cubs, not for a full-grown leopard.
Yeah.
Although it's big enough for him, and it's well within the guidelines, we still weren't pleased with it. Whereas Nigel's is 12 times bigger, and then he's got another room behind that.
Yeah.
So he's literally phenomenal. And we work on that in the fact that if the weather, or if there's something, so let's just say I don't know, do a freak accident and something fell out of the sky and crushed his enclosure, and we have to close him off, he can live indoors happily for a month. No problem. We can keep changing it. So we have to think of all the logistics of everything.
Yeah.
But to get the Lynx in there, we have to move Nigel. But Zori. But to move Zori, we've got to do Zori's new one up. So we've had to work back.
It's been a bit of a kerfuffle. Obviously, we regardless of where Zuri ends up permanently, we wanted to get AHE done up, and to get that done up, the best thing is for him to not be in there, because obviously we've got to paint all the inside and everything, and there's going to be fumes, and it's just not good for him. So we were always going to have to relocate Zuri in order to do up AHE. If he loves it in Nigel's revamped specially for him, that's amazing. He'll stay there permanently. Yes. And that's a huge upgrade for him. It's kind of like going from like a really nice Airbnb to like the Hilton.
Oh, without a doubt.
So he still had something nice, but he's gone to something that's just luxury now, which is great. But if he hates it, if he doesn't want to go up any of the trees, we can move him back into what will then be a refurbished animal holding enclosure, and the Lynx can go into Nigel's. So we've got options if he hates it, but we will base this basically on whether Zuri is happy or not.
I think he'll be all right. I think I think what happens with these kind of things, when you very first move an animal like that, the first thing you're doing is you're looking for problems. Yeah. Instead of not looking for problems, what you should do is say, pointless even working it out yet. He's going to hate it. Yeah, he will. He'll growl at us. And you know, cats, no matter how happy they are, if they don't like something, they'll let you know. And when he growls, he's classed as a big cat, so he can growl. Plus, he's got Pasha beside him now, so that's going to be a whole new experience for him. The Bachelor's Club. Yeah. He's got the old man on his own next door. So, and they're both very similar age. They are, yeah. But if you saw the fitness side of him, he's phenomenal. Yeah. He really is, and so we've done it based on we've put him in different platforms on. I think you guys have been watching us on Twitch anyway while we've been doing it. Yeah. We put it with the principle he can jump where he wants, but I bet he'll use the ramps. I bet he just comes straight up. I hope he does. I hope he just does it. To be honest, I think he will. We've just got to. I think he will. But what the idea was. Right, we've got no option anyway. We've got to do his place up. Yeah. So we'll do his place up regardless. And then so we started on. So what we've done, obviously, we've done everything that Jess just said in where he's living, and then in AHE where the Lynx is going to go. The other thing about the Lynx is it will be attached to my house. Yeah. So he'll very, very quickly realise that big boring bloke next door keeps talking to me. So what it does. Won't he shut up? Oh, yes. Getting back to your Craig, for Christ's sake, Mom's better than him. But it's like it's more. We find that we do everything logistically, and we try to do everything to the maximum. So if you imagine Claire, Stephen, Jay, and Chloe will be the ones that look after the big cats, so they'll be seeing him. But in the best world in the world, they're going to see him for an hour a day. And that hour a day is brilliant, and that's how it works in animal parks. But what he's going to get is me all the time. Yeah. Every time I go to my house, every time I'm coming out of my house, if I'm sat on my back garden, whatever, if I'm going anywhere, I'll not be able to resist but go in and see him. So he'll very quickly realise that, oh, wait a minute, these humans are actually quite good. And then the general idea is we can see how he adapts, because that's going to be a big thing. This is going to be a huge thing in everything. I mean, all the cats when they first arrive, I mean, we know just even when they're on site and we move them to a new place, it's bad enough for them. Yeah. Imagine going to a new country. I mean, I don't know if anybody saw it. Jimmy's Farm. Did you watch it with the polar bears?
No.
Unbelievable! What an amazing enclosure that guy built. And he brought 3 over from. It was really strange. I mean, don't get me wrong. Everything they've done is amazing. But this poor zoo, and I think it was in Sweden or one of the Baltic states, one of the really cold states.
Yeah.
It had to close down. So the 3 polar bears were the last things on there.
Oh wow.
That's all lived on site. But what were unusual is they were swimming in the ice and the water, and they were diving about and everything, and they brought them to Suffolk. Lovely.
It's a bit of a climate change, isn't it?
So but going away from that, I mean, obviously polar bears live quite happily in this country, no problem at all.
Yeah.
And people, some of the big boys that look after them, give them an amazing life. But even all that planning and all that money and all that fabulous enclosure, it never got to Phoenix. It died on arrival.
Oh.
Yeah, literally. The mum was all right, but the youngster, they have no idea why. They just thought it might be just the shock of the long. That could have been a bit of dehydration. Could have been all sorts, but there was nothing wrong with it.
Oh,
so it's a big thing, for these animals moving.
It is huge.
From place. So when they arrive here, we're going to get. I mean, with Alex, we'll get the same where people are saying like, "Where is it? We want to see him." We will give them literally as long as it takes for them to actually settle down. Just because it's going to be a big thing.
It's going to be a huge thing. Huge thing.
So what's the lynx? Wait till you see him. God almighty.
He's gorgeous. The only thing I will say is we've not, although it's 99% guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, it's like everything. Something can go wrong.
Something can always go wrong at the last second. So we'll just keep you informed.
We'll keep you informed. But his enclosure at the moment, what we're doing is we're renewing his waterfalls. We're putting him all new platforms in. He's getting 3 new beds. Different types of water. There's a company that's brilliantly jumped on board, and when these companies say, "Oh, buy our product; it's the best in the world," and they all say that this is, and we didn't have to buy it. They were brilliant.
They were very lovely, very very lovely.
And it's a big company. Call it Premier. Is it Premier Paints?
Premium Paints.
Premium Paints. Premium Paints.
Premium Paints.
A big company, really good. Last thing I expected is somebody's phone and say, "All right, mate, it's Billy." Hello, Billy. And I just talk because I get hundreds of calls. Hello, Billy. I'll send it. And it says, Billy from Premium Paints. You're joking. So what I want to say next is, with a name like that, you own this company. What a lovely, lovely bloke. And he basically is helping us. He says, it was so genuine. He didn't turn around and say, "Oh, if you advertise for us, I'll give you a cup of paint." He turned around and said, "Love it. Don't have to do anything if you don't want. You're not very far from us. We want to support you. This is not just for Alex. Going in the future, whenever you want any kind of paint products, we do the best that there is. We'll help you out." And we know that because we've just painted the entire Bengal Gardens.
Which
so
is
not
really
only
incredible.
Alex has got the new ones, but all the cats have got brand new now all the way through. And instead of it costing us, I don't know, 50, what are we going to cost us? So I think we're going to cost about 4,500 quid. And I think it cost us 800 by the time we'd finished.
Yeah. Which is incredible.
So
absolutely incredible. It makes a huge, huge difference because it means that we can spend that money that we've saved
on other things,
which is great.
Because obviously we did the fundraising for Alex.
Yep.
We wanted to raise to a figure like between £30,000 and £50,000 because that's what it's going to cost us roughly.
Yeah.
But we've not achieved that, but we're not far off. We're nearly halfway there, which is brilliant. But then when people start saying, well, instead of you spending 3,000 quid on paint, it's only going to cost you 800 quid. Instead of it costing you, I think it was going to be something like £6,500 in concrete, you'll get it done for about £2,500. So Breeden's Concrete have said, we'll help you. That is brilliant.
It is brilliant.
So
really, really brilliant.
On the new little guy's enclosure, he's going to have everything. So he's going to have a whole new house, different forms of heating. So he'll have an underbed heating.
Yep.
He'll have his own heat supply, which is brilliant. And again, it's so cold in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So he's going to be, probably loves all this fur now.
What do I need this for?
Not only is he bad enough as he looks now, he's got a lovely face, but oh my God, is he scrawny.
Speaking of fundraising, though, I do want to touch on the fact that we have...
Are you going to talk about the recent death?
Yes,
Oh,
I am.
go on then.
We, unfortunately, yesterday in the middle of the road for the car park, lost our lovely Manitou, who has been with us for many years.
Died.
It absolutely cut out right in the middle of the road towards the overflow car park.
Unloading steel for Alex.
Which was just not what we needed, to be honest.
You know when the settings go away bang?
It really did. It really did.
It's died?
It's actually dead. 100% dead. Like, no life in it. It's... so we are going to do a little video for the lovely Manitou because...
We've got to have done a memoriam.
He's been in our life for a very long time now.
I'll tell you something. The guys are going to realise how nice he was to them when the bags start aching, when you've got to unload all the animal food, all the mesh. Well, in fact, yesterday we had to, there'll be a photo going up with the thing because you'll see that we had to unload it by hand.
We did,
That's the first time we've done that for a long time.
It is, yeah. And it was painful. You cut your hands open.
That's normal for me.
So we are actually this is joking but also serious. We do actually need to set up.
We've got an option now.
A Just Giving page for a Manitou because they are
it's
a stupid amount of money, but they are also really fundamental to what we do.
Yeah, we've got an option. We've got to use. So what we're going to do?
It's a pain in the butt.
But we've got an option. So they're very expensive to buy new. We can't afford to buy new.
No.
We try to buy new.
No.
We're going to have a word with I'm going to have a word with the companies, Manitou, JCB, and those kind of people, and say, look, any chance you can give us one cheap, or if a second-hand one that's decent or really good that you can give us cheap, and we're going to start fundraising. We know you've helped us massively.
100%. Yeah.
So we wanted to tell you because if we started and we didn't tell you, then you turn. So why didn't you tell us? We could at least chuck a fiver in.
Yeah.
So we thought we needed to tell you because some things have happened here that's been sad on site. But yesterday was devastating.
Yesterday was a lot.
It was, and it's been so.
We just use it for so much, don't we? We use it to unload all the seed, all the fruit, all the steel.
It's everything.
Moving waste around, like all the straw and all the stuff around
a
site.
man basket on, so if we're doing anything that's higher than 4 metres, you don't have to have scaffolding because it's got a proper box on, a cage that you go into and you harness yourself onto it.
It's a really big pain.
So, I mean, the first thing we've got to use it for, or what we should have used it for, which was the next thing, is to go around Alex's new enclosure and clip all these cables around the top.
Can't do that now.
Can't reach now.
Yeah.
If you came and delivered the fruit,
can't put it in the lorry.
Couldn't get it in the wagon.
No.
We've just had a company contact us from Spalding. I can't tell you the name of the company, not because I'm being secretive, because I can't remember it. Because they've only just spoke to me about 5 minutes before the podcast. And they're a specialist food company, and they've got 2 ton of banana dust. Banana dust.
Brilliant.
That's brilliant. But how do we get it?
We've got to handball it into the lorry.
So we're having 2 pallet loads to last us nearly a year, but we've got to unload it all by hand.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Vinny's little tractor will be that he's going to get some M&R.
It is, yeah.
So you'll see that. Don't think, the cheeky beggars.
No, it's just really inconvenient that it happened right now.
And I'm going to speak to the big boys. You never know, Mr. JCB.
JCB.
That's actually somebody's name, that. JCB. I think it's not like John Bradwell.
All right.
And I think he came from somewhere like Buxton.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Yeah, I'm sure I read his story. I'm sure it was and he started off with diggers and tractors and things like that.
It wasn't Stig, was it?
No, it wasn't Stig.
That's the little digger, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it?
No, that's Doug.
Or is that the dumper?
Stig is the dumper.
Stig is a dumper. No, we mean the big red
one.
Manitou.
Yeah. The
big red one with the forks on or with the big bucket on.
It's gone from the big red one to the big dead one.
It is a big dead one now.
And he is. He went down in full colours though, because he's got his big tines on and everything, and
he had the really big tines on. He was in the middle of the road. I had to guide people around so they could get in and out, and then that thing fell off from the underneath.
A plug, the biggest plug you've ever seen in your life.
I don't know.
And then we had to move it to one side and speak to Phil, our mechanic, and he just left.
Yeah.
And I said, Phil, the Manitou, and he went, does it rock?
Yeah.
So he said, I'm not surprised. I don't know why it's lasted so long with the amount of work it's done. But anyway, so thank you for mentioning that.
That's all right.
I forgot all about that. We've got a little video being made as well about him in memory of him. And Gemma did actually name him, but I don't know what she named him, because Gemma's always coming up with these names.
I don't know.
She named him when I was in there, and I was driving round, and I've got it on live. The other day I said, when we're going to get all the bad weather, and I said to everybody, we're going to do the TikTok live. And got about a minute and a half, and he kicked me off and banned me for a day. Got cancelled for a day. If I'm going to get cancelled, do you think it'd be because of my opinions, and because of what I say about zoos and things like that? Not because I'm driving a bloody car with a camera stuck.
I told you not to do it. I said to you, don't do that, you'll get kicked off, and you did it anyway.
But I could have said that it was my passenger holding it.
But it weren't.
I know, but I forgot to say it. I don't know, otherwise I'd have said it. I'd have said it at the beginning. I don't know if there's somebody there.
Just dobbing yourself in.
Yeah, I know. And so
it's been a very long week, but it's been also very exciting. We moved Zuri today.
So moving Zuri was a good one.
It was, because obviously we didn't have the Manitou because it broke yesterday.
So
it's very inconvenient. Yeah.
Vin's, what do they call it? Forklift.
Yes.
So, which actually did the job really good.
Yeah, he's got like a little tractor, hasn't he?
Yes.
That's got a fork on it, and it did really well.
So everybody says to us, how do you move a black panther? Right, so first of all, people think, you must just shoot them, sedate them, and then just carry them over. No, that ain't the way to do it. So what we
that ain't our way that we did it.
just in case you want to do it, that's not the way to do it. So what we've got are probably one of the biggest cat carriers in the world, which is big enough to carry Pasha, so it has to be. And he walks through that every single day when he's going out anywhere, and literally, so he's used it for, how long has he been in there? 3 years?
Yeah, something
so
like
for
that.
3 years,
yeah,
5 or 6 times a day, he walks in and out, maybe a lot more. He's used it every day, so there's no panic. So all Claire did was get him to come in, sit down, give him some food, close both doors. A little bit apprehensive to start off with.
Yeah.
But the cat carrier itself is made so robust that he bounced about for about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Because he was like, what's
and then
happening?
calmed down.
But then he laid down and he watched us all the way.
Yeah.
And then we had to secure it, so basically it's impossible to get in or out. And we did that, and fortunately our measurements, what we did all those years ago, worked.
We're right, yeah.
And the wheels work, because obviously every time, these are things that you don't use often.
Yep.
We expected the wheel to seize up.
Yep.
But no, all worked. Got it onto bin. He lifted it up in his machine, put it in the vehicle, locked it all in, drove him round, reversed back down.
And did exactly the same, just in reverse.
And then we just literally, but then when it comes to, we have in his unit, which you'll see in his housing unit, we could wheel the cat carrier up to it. It just bolts, pull the door open.
And he goes out. Which is great. I did actually expect him to stay in the travel cage for a while.
I didn't think he'd run out like that.
But no, he absolutely sprinted out.
Oh, and he went to the toilet.
He did, yeah. Really smelt really bad. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, it went really, really smoothly, didn't it? He is in the new enclosure. Yes. He's in the inside. He'll be in there for a couple of days. Just getting sort of habituated and making sure that he's fine.
Monitoring now.
Yeah.
So there's a number of things, like we've just been saying, it's a new enclosure. He's not going to like that.
Yeah.
It's a big enclosure. He's not going to like that. He's got a really big neighbour. Might not like that as well. He's got one of the noisiest neighbours on site.
Yeah.
Definitely not like that. But he'll get used to it. So it's really, so if you come over the next 2 or 3 days, you can see him. We've left him on shore so you can see him in his house, because obviously that's going to be part of it. It's not hiding him.
No.
And then get him up normal, and then open the window. So don't panic if you see him. If he looks, I mean, he doesn't look bad, but he might do one or two things. He might pace a little bit.
Yeah.
He might slaver, although I don't think he will slaver it. He salivated when he was moving up because he was just stressed. But within about 5 minutes, he stopped. And as soon as he starts eating, which we'll find out later on today, he likes his food.
Yeah.
So once he starts eating, that's the sign of him starting to calm down.
Yeah.
Probably keep him in there for 2 days, 3 days, probably over the weekend.
Well, we'll see what he's like.
And then Monday we'll see about, because obviously what we don't want him to do is go into the main enclosure.
And then never come
and
back
not
in.
want to come back in.
Yeah.
That's not the plan. The plan is to make him as happy as possible.
Yeah.
Because he is by far one of the happiest cats.
He is. When he's happy, you really, really know it. But obviously, he has always been a shy cat. He's always been very individual. He's always been independent. So we are expecting him to take a little bit of time for him to readjust.
Yeah.
But on the other end of the school, we don't want him to be unhappy if he's not enjoying it.
Oh,
so
no.
It's going to be a very fine wire.
I think we've got to trust Claire and her team. We have to trust them. They're the ones that work with him all the time. and it's brilliant to see him with them.
Yeah.
And when we see, we get the bonus side. We don't have to clean the mess up and mess about with them. We just play. We have to do all the health side. It's dead easy what we do. So we'll see. I think he will be fine. I'm sure he will. We're not bothered. If he's not, we'll just take him back. And we're going back to a brand new one again.
Yeah.
So we're not really worried. The other thing is he will be actually where he's going to be. One of the big things is Zori's a very private cat, and he don't like to go out at night time. But I think because he's going to be in the trees, he's going to like to go out at night time.
Yeah.
And he's going to be able to go out all the time.
Which is a bit nerve-wracking for those of us who live on site.
Just a bit. It's closer to me than you.
Yeah, but you've got brick and cement and.
Yeah, but you're a faster runner than me now.
I got to pick up the cat as well, though.
Oh yeah, I've got to pick up my Pepsi Max.
What? Which one?
Anyway, I'll leave them all over the site. I can pick them up as I'm running down.
Other than that, it's just that's been our week.
This is more of a catch-up podcast, so
Yeah.
that you can see where we are. And obviously, we apologise for last week. Things are just so busy at the moment.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of the school holiday. Well, not middle, just at the beginning of the school holidays. There's lots of things going on. I had a complaint today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Why?
They just didn't like it. No, I don't laugh. They said to me, honestly, I'm not going to be mentioning no name. Well, I don't know the name, so I can't. They just said I don't like it. That's what I mean, you don't like it. He says, we didn't like it. We've only been here for an hour and we just don't like it. It's not what it says on the internet. So, in what way? So we just don't like it. It's not really a play area, is it? Well, it is.
No, we're a sanctuary.
It's got a play area. We haven't like put Alton Towers on the website and then you come here and go a tent. What we've got is what we've put on the website. And that's what she said. You've only got what you've got on the website there. So, well, what do you want me to put on?
I can't make it up.
She went happy, so I want my money back. And I said, no. Customer service for Steve. I don't know why they shout me. I'm the worst person in the world. Steve, can you sort this complaint out? Of course I can. I'm on my way. And
that's
and she said, I
wild.
want my money back. Can you imagine going into the cinema? I said, oh, that was a rubbish film, that. And my money back, missus.
Yeah, you just don't do that, do you?
So I had a complaint. So it's just finishing the week off perfect.
Here's what it is, isn't it?
So, right, guys, it's not going to be a dwelled one this one. We wanted to give you an update. We want to see where we are. And I think I've watched the staff this week, and everybody's going to sleep early. I can see.
Yeah, Andy's tired. Ash is tired. Claire's tired.
Andy left out this morning, like wide-eyed and legless.
Yeah.
And what is that? What they call it? Wide-eyed and legless.
I don't know. I'm going with.
And then he came in this afternoon over dinner time, and his head got like
really low.
It went from, "Are you all right, guys?" to that.
It's been a long week.
He has been using very strong paint.
He has,
with his Ghostbuster outfit on.
Yeah,
you have got that on video.
I have got a couple of videos of that.
You see it. It's brilliant. Right, guys, I think we are going to. I need a cold drink because we only had that one drink. See what she done?
I put it off camera.
This is what she says. We've only got one drink between us.
That's not what
Carry on talking and please do not interrupt me all the way through. Right, guys, thank you very much. This is Steve and this is
Jess.
And this is episode Summit.
It is.
And we will see you again next week. Thank
you
very much for
a better update next week.
For a better update. Take care.